Hello everyone, this is Hensel248. At least that's my YouTube, that's my Twitch name. You're probably watching this on YouTube, which is Metabound. This is going to be a Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm just going to do a playthrough of it. I haven't looked up anything about the game, so it's just going to be I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. I played the original, but I never finished it, but I liked the way it was, so I'm just going to play and see what happens. Pretty sure I'm probably going to die a lot. I remember that it was a bit rough, but it was fun, so here we go. I'll try not to talk too much through the intro.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze. Get ready!
Take cover!
Good intro so far.
A rude awakening, eh?
Hope there's a tutorial, because I don't remember any of the controls.
Make it count.
I may tone down the music a bit.
Lower the gate!
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
take out a few of these archers.
Got him! Take that!
This is not going well.
Get ready! Get coming inside! Godwin, move downstairs. We can handle it here.
Form a line! Quick! Return fire! What the fuck are you waiting for? Godwin, get over here with that cross. What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them! Build up with that Let's hope this won't come down. Attack! This won't stop them! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me! That's it! What are you waiting?
Not even sure what character I am. I'm definitely not the one I thought I was.
The king Wenceslas! Don't let them catch!
The heck did you get behind me?
Tonight I'll be... Yes! Make that you want! Come on! You got it!
Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Don't let them climb up! Knock him down!
It's hard to see the tutorials at the bottom, right? There's the guy I'm looking for. Yeah, maybe not.
Fuck! I've been hit!
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower!
Nice intro so far, at least. If I did. Definitely want to turn down the music a little.
Audentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
Good music at least.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No! I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
I'm guessing that's foreshadowing. I just want to change the sound. The music's a bit loud. And I'll probably change the graphics settings. The frame rate's a little low.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
to hear. Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
Let's see. I'll probably do scout. I do like to do stealthy play, generally. But I also like to do the knowledge and sharp tongue part. And I'll probably do I'll do the scout.
I serve Sir Hans as a scout and tracker.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
It might take a little while to read through. I'm not going to read it out loud though. Read some of it out loud, I guess. Yeah, I remember some of these charisma, speech. I don't remember dread and might. That might be new ones, but it's been a while. That's one thing I want to do, my speech skill, get that up, because I found that to be very useful in the last playthrough. I feel this won't go very well, but let's see, speech coercion. Alright. Let's see. They probably won't be in alliance. That doesn't make any sense if they're on different sides. But I could help them with the bandits. That might help them.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy.
Yep, that
Or you'll
didn't help.
pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a tracker? So you're a knight all of a sudden? Or you're not really sure? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
That didn't work out so well. Guess it makes sense. Why would I be a soldier and a knight?
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Be quiet, you flea-bitten hound.
Yeah, I'll probably change the graphic settings. I'm getting about 40 FPS at the moment. I'd like it to be a little higher than that, especially when things start.
Quiet, you flea-bitten hound.
Things start getting really busy. First, we'll try that. I don't think it was going to do much, but Do performance on that. I'm not a big fan of motion blur generally, but and that brought it up to almost 50. That's decent for now.
Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt of yours!
At least I have tutorials. Don't know if I even want a dog. If I'm out at night trying to hide, I don't need a dog right next to me. Alright. Left alt. Interesting, you can track. Oh, you can send them away. I assumed you could. I'm sure it's going to take a little while for me to get used to.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? Alright, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
See if we can find some food for the dog, I guess. It's bread, it's something. I don't think I want to give the dog an apple. Guess I can't do that. Alright, well the dog is getting some bread, I suppose. That's all I got. I will pick up the apples for me though. Oh, I forgot they had animations for all this stuff.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Here, Mutt! Yeah, I don't have any food. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Let's see if I can find some food. Sleep and save. I remember Pebbles from the original game. Nothing I can see to feed the thing with. Oh, alright, go ask him. Alright.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Let's see. Yeah, I could probably get him something from there. That sounds reasonable.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Bergov's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Sir Hans always keeps you close at hand. All right, then. Here's your sausage. And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
Alright, boar meat. Pretty sure I'm not going to remember that.
Look what I have for you.
And off he goes.
What did I do to you?
Alright.
You?
Well then, Henry? Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain. I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
They didn't do anything, though. Besides, that captain was just an underling.
Just an underling? How could you tell? Did you see how many men he had there?
He backed down in the end, though.
Because I kept you in check. You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Bergov. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
All right then.
Yeah,
Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it?
Used to be difficult
Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armour on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Alright. Been a long time. I know combat was difficult. At least for me it was. Alright. Map, journal, inventory, player, codex. Yeah, I remember it was fairly detailed. Helmet, padding, yeah, all sorts of stuff. Alright. Surprised I can move with all this stuff on. Makes sense. That's what I was planning on doing anyway. One for armor, one for sneaking, and one for talking. So that works out. What do you say? Put on the helmet, which means I need to put on the coif. I can figure out how to put it on. Look at strength. It is condition. Hopefully that's enough. I won't plan on using the sword, I don't think. Eventually. I think I want to use like a halberd or something. I want to try that. What am I missing here? Body coat. Alright. How do I get in this thing? Oh, there you go, I guess.
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armour, grab a practice sword and come along.
Obviously I missed something. Maybe I missed my sword. I got my helmet on. Weapon slot 1. There we go. That's maybe what I was missing. That's all the stuff that's equipped. 1400 groschen. 2 of 190. Remember the jewelry. I want to be sneaky, but I don't want to steal everything from everyone. Though I do want to learn pickpocketing and how to open chests. I don't think I want to. The last game I stole pretty much everything I could from everyone. Didn't matter who they were. So I don't want to do that this time. I want to at least attempt to do some role playing as a decent knight.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armour. Good. I won't hold back. Ready?
I hope he holds back because I don't remember this.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
I just can't wait.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Alright. So this is for stabs.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. You want to wear me down like that? Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard!
Let's see, maintaining your cover costs you stamina. Blah blah blah. Right.
That's the way! Defend yourself properly!
It won't let me. It's not defending myself here.
That's the way! Wrong! Nice! Wrong!
How did I discover dice up there?
Good! Nice!
Ah, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You're doing great, Henry. Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. Good, Henry. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then.
Let's see. So I assume I would attack on this side then.
Oh!
Nice strike.
Nice, Henry. I was too slow. Nice. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Yeah.
All right.
You have to say yes.
100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself.
Let's hope I don't get killed here.
First hit.
Someone.
All square again. Well done.
Yeah, I forgot I don't have any stamina.
Put up a fight at least. Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Yep, I'm dying here.
Put up a fight at least.
Trying to get my stamina up.
Fellas, go! Nice block.
Put up a fight at least.
I'm all over the place.
Right on the head. Go, fellas, go!
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Now that's what I call swordplay.
Oh, you haven't got a hope. supposed to be my bodyguard. And
Yeah.
you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat.
Yeah, I
that
got my butt
sword
whooped.
player's given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
I am not good at that at all. Just curious what's over here. Huh. Alright, found something. Yep, combat was never my thing, so that's why I like to sneak around and kill people.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oates? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Oh, let's see what I want. Maybe agility, probably speech. Probably not. Well, in this case, probably not agility. I would think speech would probably be better. I don't really plan on using a bow.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Yeah, I think I'll do... Ooh, I don't know if I want... Stealth or scholarship. Probably stealth.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
I'd rather kill people with a dagger.
And what about,
It's easier.
time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do bow. I suppose I could, but then you get stuck in a battle, a close-up battle, and then you're in trouble. I'm going to take a quick look at what heavy weapons I actually have. Yeah, I'll probably do heavy weapons. I don't think I'll use a bow. I remember there were so many different battles that they were too close.
No, I prefer other weapons. Proper ones. When you take a mace in your hand, a nice chunk of metal, you know one good blow will do the job. No dancing around in circles. Just smash.
Too right. I feel like a king when I got a nice big cudgel.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Istvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Interesting
Let's
tutorial.
go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages.
So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds. Oh.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
I'm going to end this relatively soon.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
FPS is still lower than I'd like it to be.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Head down, Henry.
Alright. I'm going to end this now. It's late here.